China just released an AI model that's obliterating GPT-4o on reasoning benchmarks, while costing almost nothing to run, and Silicon Valley is calling it their Sputnik moment. Kimi K3 dropped last week from Chinese startup Moonshot AI, and the numbers are staggering. On the hardest math and coding benchmarks, it's beating GPT-4o, Claude, and Gemini by double-digit margins. We're talking about a model that scores higher on competition-level mathematics than anything OpenAI has publicly released. The kicker? It's open weights, meaning anyone can download it, modify it, and run it without paying per token. This isn't some incremental improvement. This is a fundamental shift in who controls cutting-edge AI. The Sputnik comparison isn't hyperbole. In 1957, the Soviet satellite launch shocked America into realizing they'd fallen behind in the space race. Fast forward to today. American AI labs have spent billions on massive GPU clusters and proprietary models, assuming they'd maintain dominance. Kimi K3 proves that assumption wrong. Chinese researchers achieved state-of-the-art performance using different training techniques that require less compute, less money, and produce models that anyone can inspect and improve. The psychological impact in Silicon Valley is real. Investors and founders are suddenly questioning whether the current approach of hoarding models behind APIs is even sustainable. Here's what makes K3 so technically dangerous to the incumbents. It uses a mixture of experts architecture that activates only the relevant parts of the model for each task, making it wildly efficient. While GPT-4o might use hundreds of billions of parameters for every query, K3 dynamically routes problems to specialized subnetworks. That means faster responses and lower costs. Early testers are running K3 on consumer hardware that would choke on GPT-4 scale models. The barrier to entry for competitive AI just collapsed. The geopolitical stakes are obvious but worth spelling out. AI leadership increasingly determines economic and military power. If open Chinese models can outperform closed American ones, the entire justification for restrictive AI policies falls apart. Export controls on chips, closed-source development, compute-first strategies, all of it gets called into question when a leaner model beats the giants. We're watching the AI power balance shift in real time. And the next 6 months will determine whether this is a temporary shock or a permanent changing of the guard. Kimi K3 isn't just another model release. It's proof that the AI race has more runners than Silicon Valley wanted to admit, and some of them just lap the leaders. If you want to stay ahead of these shifts before they hit the mainstream, hit subscribe and drop a like.